Hey guys, so today we're going to do something a wee bit different, but it's really not that different because we do queasy people, and I feel like queasy people are queasy people are queasy people, and I know it's a Reddit, and I know
but it's not really Reddit.
It's not, so we're going.
Just deal with us for a minute because it might be something good. If it's not, we'll never do this again.
Yeah, I kind of think this might be a bit fun.
Okay?
I just want to do stories about queasy people.
Yeah. So, am I the asshole for jumping out of the bathroom window to avoid my mum's attempt at forcing a reunion between me and my ex-fiancé? Some backstory.
Fucking insane already.
Yeah, some backstory. I'd been dating my ex-fiancée Sarah for 4 years. We had been planning to get married in November 2020, but I found out at the start of this month that she cheated on me. She begged me to give her another chance, but I broke it off. The problem was that being cheated on is, in my mind, completely emasculating and humiliating. So I never told anyone that was the reason we broke up. For obvious reasons, Sarah also didn't tell people we broke up, because she cheated. So people have blamed me for the breakup, including my mum. They just see that I dumped her out of the blue. I've gone very strict no contact with Sarah after I discovered she was cheating on me. Sarah has been talking with my mum and has convinced her that if we could talk one more time, we would be able to reconcile. My mum has been applying hardcore pressure on me to talk with Sarah, but I've explained that there's no chance we will ever get back together. So tonight, I go over to my mum's place because she's hosting family for Christmas Eve. I'm there for a bit, talking with my aunts and uncles and cousins, when the doorbell rings, and I can see it's Sarah. I ask what the fuck's going on, and my mum says she's invited Sarah so we can work this out in the spirit of the holidays. I'm pissed now because the only way to explain my side of the story is to tell everyone I was cheated on. Complete humiliation in front of my whole family. So as my mum goes to the front door, I go to the bathroom. My mum starts knocking on the door saying that I need to come out and talk to my ex like an adult. I say fuck it, kick out the window screen and get in my car and go home. My mum called a short while ago saying she's cutting ties with me over my behaviour. She's really fixated on me jumping out of the window, and that Sarah will always be like a child to her. My sister called me after to ream me out for ruining Christmas. I broke down and told her that Sarah cheated on me, which is why I dumped her and didn't want to see her under any circumstance. She called me a big asshole who's lying to cover for myself. Am I really in the wrong?
You should have just been straight up.
Well, if this is his way of he thinks that it's humiliating and emasculating, then I can understand why he didn't want to tell people.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Fuck that, mum.
Yeah, well, I don't really think your mum should be taking the side over your partner.
It doesn't matter if you break up with her.
I feel like
on your own accord or out of the blue, your mum should always take your side.
Well, did they turn around and say agree say it's like, yeah, no, we broke up, don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about the ins and outs.
Yeah,
it's not
but
happening.
Your family sound like fucking dicks, to be honest.
I just don't like the idea of being cornered like that.
Don't like the idea of my mum also keeping in contact with my ex.
How long have they been going out for?
I don't know.
Like, they don't have kids.
Well, if there's no kids involved, then that's really fucking weird.
Yeah. Next one, guys. Do you guys like crazy people? I like doing crazy people. I feel like this is a good excuse to just do crazy people.
Yeah.
Let's keep going with absolute batshit insane human beings.
Am I the asshole for firing an employee after his parents died? I'm the VP of sales at a software company, and one of our sales development reps' parents passed away at the beginning of April. Sadly, they were involved in a car crash and both lost their lives. Now the employee in question is a very young 22-year-old guy and has been with us for about 10 months now. He's a great employee and we're thinking about a promotion in the next 6 months for him. His job is a high-paying one for a new grad, about 90k with commission and base, so we expect a lot from this position. Because of the accident, we let him take a 1-month paid leave of absence from work, and he's returned a few weeks ago, and his performance is severely lacking. He's super unmotivated, not cold calling, outreaching to prospects for the last 2 to 3 weeks enough since he's come back. Our whole MGMT team has noticed this, and we decided to let him go because we feel like he needed months and months to be able to produce again, and we can't wait that long. We called him into a meeting on Friday afternoon and gave him the bad news. He was very calm and rude about it, told us to go fuck ourselves and got up and went to his desk, grabbed a few things and left. I thought this was very, very unprofessional and extremely rude.
Go fuck yourself.
I told my boyfriend all about this and he said myself and my MGMT team are a bunch of asses and pricks with no hearts. Am I the asshole?
Yes. I mean, okay, the way I would look at it is,
boy just lost his fucking parents.
He's very...
At 22?
22 is far too young.
22?
It's far too young. I get, it's a company and you need to make money and all that, But if the person still has the potential to do well,
and you know he has the potential, but he's
like,
just going through a rough patch, what absolute assholes to just abandon him.
I feel like that's a problem with modern corporate lifestyle, though, isn't it? Like, that office culture shit, you really are.
Let's hope that
it's more just numbers.
Let's hope that wee boy doesn't go home and fucking spiral into depression.
Well,
and then it's on
he
your
is.
fucking
back.
back.
No, he already is, and like just spiral out into depression anyway.
Yeah, but spiral into more because he's lost his fucking job.
Oh,
yes, you're the asshole. Am I the asshole for not saying anything about the underwear? My 20-year-old daughter and her fiancé are currently staying with us. I love my daughter, but she's very difficult and I can't stand her fiancé. I gave them a deadline to move out because I can't take this anymore. They got into a massive fight the other day while my wife was out. I guess a pair of my wife's underwear got in with their laundry and she thought he was cheating. I think the fact she immediately jumped to cheating shows how bad their relationship. She was waving the underwear around and I recognised them because they had a floral print, but I just let this ridiculous fight go on. My wife came home after about 30 minutes and said they were hers. My wife asked if I didn't realise they were hers and I accidentally laughed. My daughter burst into tears and won't talk to me. Her fiancé said we're fucked and left the house, but my wife thought it was...
I mean, like...
Well, you are...
Well, who automatically assumes, like, okay, if you live in a house, like, if there's, like, other pairs of boxers, other pairs of underwear, there
and
is
it's mixed
other...
in when you're washing... Why would you immediately go to cheating whenever there's other people in the house?
Like, it's a really kind of bizarre.
It tells on your relationship,
It does say an awful lot. Honestly...
But the dad is kind of an asshole for not jumping in and stopping that fight.
Yeah, but like...
But yet again, get the fuck out of my house.
Megan, you don't find that, like, you know what it's like. See when people are arguing and fighting.
Yeah, but if it's your daughter...
Like, I don't know, I've never been in this situation before, but like, if they're being difficult and, sometimes it's like, you know what, guys, you like, I'm away upstairs, I'm gonna go sit on the PC for half an hour here, guys. You guys work away. You ever got that? You know what I mean? I don't know, I just wouldn't get involved. I would rather avoid.
But yeah, just get out of the fucking house.
Yeah.
Please leave. Am I the asshole for yelling at my parents that they're polyamory? Is that the one? Is that where they have multiple? Yeah,
multiple
partners.
Yeah.
That their polyamory fucked up my childhood. I believe it started when I was around 6 years old. My parents often had friends over in the house. I didn't know they were polyamorous, of course. One day I was outside playing, got hurt, and when I ran inside, caught my parents making out with some random guy. They told me they had other adults that they love and it's a completely normal thing. Me being a child just accepted that. They gave up being secretive and their partners would constantly be around, even joining on outgoings. I remember that on my 10th birthday they invited 3 of their partners, one of whom I'd never seen before. And for the rest of the day my parents just withdrew from my party and hung out with them. I never saw them doing anything explicit again, but they would kiss their partners, hug them, make flirty comments, something that would be normal between parents but with many more people. Sometimes I came home from school and my parents were gone and there was some random adult in our house. Some of them seemed surprised that my parents even had a child. I always hated it, but since my parents had told me this was normal, I assumed many adults probably did similar things and that it's just an adult thing all kids hate. Later they had less partners and eventually seemed to stop. Not that I'd know for sure because I moved out whenever I was 17. I didn't think about it anymore. A year ago I started therapy. As usual, the topic of my upbringing came up and it brought back many feelings I wasn't aware of. I realised that although my parents were always good to me, I had never really felt close to any of them and still have a lot of resentment that they made me feel like I had to compete for my parents' attention with random strangers. A while ago, I visited them and they told me that they're going to take part in a documentary about polyamorous families and that the producers would like to include interviews with the children.
Oh no.
So they would love if I could agree and tell everyone that polyamory doesn't mess kids up. All my resentment bubbled up and I said that I cannot agree because I would not be able to say anything positive. My parents looked shocked. I'd never brought this up before and asked why, and I unloaded all. That I always felt pushed aside. We barely had any family time without strangers intruding. It turned into an argument and I became loud and yelled that the truth is it did fuck me up and they shouldn't have had a child if their number one priority was fucking the whole world. My mother cried and my father said I should probably leave. So I left and was shaken up for the rest of the week, but also felt regret because I've never made my mum cry before. Later my father sent me a message that was like, "We're sorry you feel that way. Can we have a calm discussion about this soon?" Even though I tried to, it's like I can't reply. this argument brought something very emotional. No, I don't think you're the asshole.
I honestly think that whole idea of polyamorous relationships, I think's ridiculous. I don't think it works. Like, if you want to have a threesome, just have a threesome.
I know.
I think, like, okay, if you want a married couple,
don't bring kids in. Oh my
yeah,
God,
I feel
right. People look down on single mothers bringing
yeah.
in a load of men who they're trying to date.
Yeah.
But it's okay for a couple to bring in a load of different random people coming and going.
Yeah.
Imagine how fucked that would make the kid.
It's not fair. It's not fair, and especially like the child. What is the child's relationship with these people?
I know.
You know, like,
are they uncles? Do you trust them around your kids?
Are they going to be?
Do you know who you're bringing in? Are
they aunties or uncles? Is that what they're being described as, or are they being described as actual parently figures? Are they being brought in like that? I honestly don't think that whole lifestyle is
very sustainable for a long time.
It's just not. It's not meant to be.
Especially when kids are involved. I don't get it. But no, I don't.
No, fuck that shit. Fuck that
Especially
shit.
going on a fucking TV show. Get away.
I know. What the fuck's that about? You know what it is? You know what it is? Oh, we're going on this TV show. The only reason why they're doing it is so they can make themselves feel better about it.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way they did all this and didn't have any understanding or any possible idea that maybe this isn't healthy, this isn't good. They're only doing this because it makes them want to feel good about themselves.
Yeah.
Like, no, everything we did, that was the right decision. No, we did this, and oh no, that's great. Fuck off. You know, try not to kid yourself, you know?
Right, you slimy gets. As you know, we got all the gobble slaves hard at work keeping the printers tickety-boo. Some of them are even getting a bit sex deprived and start making naughty models of their own.
Ooh.
But at the minute, we only paying them in bottles of water. But if you buy models from us, we'll be able to pay them 1 gold piece a week. That's proper good wages for gobbles of cat. But if big titty goblins aren't what you want, we got it all. We got dwarves, elves, illifids, demons, kobolds, all that, and even some of them ugly humies. But you can only get it on that www thing, neckbeardia.co something. I'll get one of the goblins to do it. They're more tech savvy than me. Also, we got more than just models. We got a lot of them subclasses and pre-made adventures too. Proper good that. We play it down Thursday night down the local tavern. We get a pint of grog and we sit down and play it. Big Morgie last week played as that crackhead monk, and he was actually quite good at it, seeing as he's not right in the head ever since the barmaid whacked him for smacking his tits. But, yeah, go over and check it out. That's all me. That's me, darling. See you bye.
Am I the asshole for deleting my son's Minecraft world?
I mean, that sounds pretty brutal.
Yeah. I have 2 children, a 9-year-old son and a 6-year-old daughter. My son had a Minecraft world where he built quite an impressive castle on an island, which he was very proud to show me. Since school was cancelled, he had issues with waking up on time. He's supposed to wake up at 7 each morning, but for the past month, he's been sleeping in till about 9 or 10. I always set an alarm for him, but he sleeps right through it. I don't wake him up because waking himself up is a skill that he needs to learn. I told him about 2 weeks ago that there's going to be consequences for him if he continues to sleep in every morning. At first, he understood and was waking up on time every morning, but for the past week or so, he's fallen back into his old habits. I told him yesterday that this is his final warning. Today he slept in until 11, so I followed through with my warning and went on the computer and deleted his favourite Minecraft world. I also took away computer privileges for the next month. When I told him, he started screaming and crying. He told me that he spent a whole year working in that world, and he's very distraught that he's never going to see it again. He's been crying and sobbing throughout the day, and has refused to eat any of it.
You know,
that's a bit fucking rough. And to be honest, he's 9. You have a responsibility to put that child to bed early, so he wakes up early. Are you letting him stay up late? Is his computer in his room? Take his computer out of his room.
You know,
it's keeping him up.
I feel like the biggest thing to put into this is, so you don't know how long the child's actually been playing on it. He's been playing for a very long time. He's obviously very proud of it and he decided to show you it.
Why would you delete it? Take his computer away for a bit.
I feel like if that was me, if I was proud of something and I showed someone something and then they decided to destroy it, lead
I
her
wouldn't
down.
show anybody anything.
I wouldn't. I would just not show anyone.
I would shut down.
Yeah.
Because I'd be scared of it being took away.
Yeah. I think that
That's gonna fuck that child's head.
I know it sounds very silly and all because it is only Minecraft, but if you spend,
It's not just that. It's the whole psyche of children, of what they think. Like, he's so... Like, you know what kids are like? They draw a squiggle on a fucking piece of paper and they're so proud of it. Yeah. And they show you, and you have to act like it's the best drawing in the world and put it up in the fridge, and it's amazing. It's Van Gogh, but... Imagine that's to that child. That's like you showing him that, him showing you that picture, you putting it up in the fridge, and then taking it down and ripping it in front of them.
Yeah, just because it's online does not mean it's any different from a physical thing like that. Honestly, yeah, put your child to bed earlier.
Yeah, if he's not waking up, put him to bed. He's 9. Put him to bed earlier.
Yeah. Put him to bed earlier.
Take his computer out of his room if that's what's keeping him up.
If you sometimes you can't always be nice. Sometimes you do need, there needs to be some stick as well as a card.
Yeah.
But I mean, a permanent move like that, it just feels a bit cheap.
It's not. It's just nasty.
Yeah,
I think it feels
nasty because it is a permanent thing. It's not a temporary thing, and for all the reason of it being sleeping in. That's not the biggest.
Because that's something that you can fix. Put your child to bed fucking early.
Yeah.
But to delete that, he's been working on it for so long.
Honestly, that's just fucking sad.
That is so sad.
I thought we were gonna have fun with this video. I thought we were gonna have fun and we were gonna do like stories about like crazy people.
Apparently not.
This is actually just fucking depressing. I don't know if we're gonna do this shit ever again, but let's keep going, will we?
Am I the asshole for leaving my wife by herself when she talks in a cringy manner? Beast. Ever since we, 27, had a baby, my wife had been talking like a baby herself. Rather than teaching the baby to talk like a person, it's as if my wife's language has become baby-like. She would make noises in between conversations like booty booty boo choop and a woo woo fooda wooda wooda.
I mean, like is she doing it to the baby?
Even when talking with adults.
I mean...
This is especially embarrassing when I'm with her in public places, when she talks like that to complete strangers.
She did.
What?
Like...
I've been telling nicely to her not to do that because she would just laugh it off. Totally oblivious. I'm doing it. Totally oblivious to how people around us stare whenever she talks like a baby. I have to point out that she is not in the spectrum. Just a crazy new mum. In fact, too crazy sometimes. It was a day off for us when we have my parents babysitting the baby, and we finally have some time by ourselves. We went out for dinner, and she done it again, talking to the waiter, something like this. Yippee, thanks, yeah ha 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 ha, whoa. By the way, can you give us an extra plate for this?
I mean, that's kind of funny. Yeah.
Seeing how the waiter's staring at her as if she's some kind of mentally challenged, I rolled my eyes and told her, I'm taking a break today. I don't need another baby who cannot even talk properly to look after. Please excuse me. Then I left the restaurant without her. I don't know what occurred to me, but I probably shouldn't have done that. But I guess I just kind of snapped. Am I the asshole?
Yeah, I think that's a snapping point.
It is a snapping point. I think you really need to sit your wife down a bit. Can you fucking stop?
I'm being serious here. This
James,
is
I'm gonna do this from now on.
This is absolute fucking cringe. And seriously, can you stop doing it to people that we don't... It's like...
Me and James talk to your baby a lot different. Like, I'm changing his nappy and James like, oh, mate, it's cringe. You've got poo in your balls. I'm like, oh, mate, it's cringe.
Yeah, we do kind of do that.
Oh, our baby... Ozzy's gonna wake up and go, oh, it's cringe. It's
well, when how long is it gonna be until he wakes up and says, "Dad, you're cringe"? It's like, no. I couldn't imagine much worse than your child coming out to you as cringe, though. Jesus Christ,
imagine.
Yeah. This one's really weird.
It's really weird.
I don't
know how to approach this situation.
I don't know what type of what she like. Is she kind of just a bit? Has she kind of got like a few...
No, he has to go around and tell people that she's not on the spectrum.
It's kind of funny. It's really fun. It's oddly adorable. It is actually oddly adorable in a weird sense. I think it's really funny.
I do everything that whenever I stand and do something, let's say if I'm standing washing the dishes or folding the washing, the laundry or whatever, I rock constantly. Even without the baby in my hand, I rock.
Yeah.
Just, I'm swaying from side to side.
It's
I'm
hard-
sure I look fucking crazy.
Like, see, when having kids and stuff, it does take over your entire life. So, I get why she has a hard time disconnecting.
Connecting from it, yeah.
I understand.
And all I seem to talk about now is my baby.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't talk about anything else. And I know people are bored.
Yeah.
And I know people couldn't care less. But I want to tell you about this.
I want to tell you about my baby, though. It is hard to disconnect, though, whenever you do have a baby. I get it, and I can understand why she maybe is having a hard time.
But I do think the husband needs to sit her down and be like, look, love, can we just stop this?
We need to stop. You know what? This is a good one to end on. I feel like this is a good one to end on because it's nowhere near as depressing. It's actually kind of really adorable and kind of funny.
There's one here.
Oh, do you want... Oh, we got one more? Okay, then let's do one more then, will we, guys? You got it?
Am I the asshole because I ate more than my share of 6-foot party sub last night?
I mean, how much of a fat bastard are you?
Yeah.
Like, how much did you eat?
How much did you eat? What I thought would be a total non-issue has ballooned into a huge problem. And I'm up at 7:05 a.m. dealing with it. I figured while I wait for a text I could post here to see if what I did was really that bad. I'm a big fat ass. There's no way around it. I love to eat, which probably borders on addiction, but I figure since I'm only hurting myself, it's probably better just to live my life. I have some great friends, although there is no doubt I am the harmless, funny, token fat guy. One of the otherwise pretty good looking group. I guess that sets the stage enough. Last night my friend hosted UFC and I was invited. He got a 6-foot party sub. I also brought homemade wings that are sort of my specialty. Oh, this boy walks up with a bucket of wings!
Yeah, I would have made that walks up to the house with a bucket of wings.
Well, of course people flocked to the food and I had basically one serving of the sandwich, but people devoured my wings and I didn't get to have a single one. Which is totally fine, that's why I brought them, but maybe an hour later I was starving. I kept eyeing the sandwich and I'd say there was about 3 feet left of it. I waited an hour, then another half an hour, and no one touched it.
Mate, this guy had 3 feet of sandwich?
No, wait, hold on. But they were still munching on chips, pretzels, and whatnot. So I was like, screw it, and took about half of what was left and ate it. Then the last half sat for another 10 to 15 minutes, and no one said anything, so I ate the rest. Yeah, he ate 3 feet! He ate 3 feet of sandwiches!
Who the fuck eats them?
What the fuck?
How do you make sandwiches that long?
Have you never seen them? The big, massive... But it's American.
Ah.
Well, to be sure as I was swallowing the last bite, the host girlfriend asks where the sandwich was. Like I was the guilty party, pretty much everyone pointed at me. I guess they'd noticed me eating the sandwich. She was furious and said that I was an incredible pig and that I had been super selfish to eat 3 feet of a sandwich. I felt so bad I tried to explain to her that I really did wait for over an hour and thought people had lost interest. I also tried to explain how everyone had ate my wings and she said something along the lines of, "You brought them to share, Alan. If someone had eaten over half of them themselves, that's not fucking sharing, is it?" I offered to order pizza or even go get Subways and she said that it was a pathetic offer because the party sub had been from a local shop owned by her friends. I said I was sorry, but the night was so tense from then out.
I mean, I think she's being a bit nasty about it. Like, it says, like, who cares?
It's only a sandwich.
Yeah, like, it's not the bit. Like, okay, yeah.
Well, he could have probably said, "Does anybody want any of this?" I'm
yeah,
gonna have another wee bit. Does anybody want any?
I feel like, you know,
he should have like asked.
I feel like this.
Not asked, but just be like, put it out there. Does anybody want any?
Yeah, anyone? Yeah, I'm devouring this shit.
Like,
fuck
I'm
you guys.
starving. Do you want another bit?
This is mine.
Stretch
now.
your starve because this is mine.
Yeah, I feel like this is a bit blown out of proportion.
I woke up this morning to several texts from my twin sisters, the host's girlfriend's best friends, saying that I had to get my shit under control and that everyone is really mad at me and that I embarrassed myself last night. I tried to explain to them what my mindset had been and they haven't responded. Was I the asshole for eating that much of the sandwich last night?
It's really funny, if I'm being honest with you.
I don't think you're the asshole.
I don't think it's that.
You're not the asshole.
It's not that big of a fucking deal.
But
it's really not.
3 feet of sandwich. How did you eat that?
It's a bit ridiculous that you managed to eat 3 feet of sandwich.
Well, more than 3 feet because he had a bit before. So
you know the thing is, if this is the type of thing that is an issue, why do people not just bring up their own food?
Yeah.
Can you not just
make it
like,
a potluck?
Yeah, look, guys, I'm gonna eat this. I'm bringing, like, you know, guys, I'm gonna bring a Chinese line. We're gonna have a wheat drink. Let me just grab something to eat on the way line.
Maybe get a pizza, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
But
I see no issue with this.
I don't see a problem because I feed everything that walks through my door.
Yeah.
But you know,
man, you 3 for the fucking
3 for you fucking sandwich.
sandwich.
Was it nice? What was it filled with? I want to know.
Yeah, I feel like this is a big part. Like, what type of sandwich are we talking here?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. But yeah, let's end there.
I'm actually quite happy we ended on a nicer one because
Yeah.
all these other ones have been pretty fucking depressing.
Yeah.
Like, this is something a wee bit different. Megan said, like, hey, do you want to try something a wee bit new, wee bit unusual? I was like, you know what? Yeah, fuck it, let's go for it.
Yeah.
Because we're trying to aim for like maybe 1 video a week of just
Something different.
Yeah, exactly. Try and branch out a wee bit and see where things go. Hopefully, next one's a bit more fun.
Yeah.
Instead of being morbidly depressing. Like most of the stories we did.
Depressy, stressy, lemon zesty.
Yeah, it is.
But yes, as always, check out the links below to the models, the subclasses, all that good shit. Hit subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time we post a video. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye!